The use of identity impersonation, and the use of privilege escalation are all aspects of so many of modern attacks in today's threat landscape. I'm Dave Gruber, Principal Analyst with the Enterprise Strategy Group, and I'm here with Subo Guha, Senior Vice President of Products for Stellar Cyber. Subo, in Stellar Cyber, you're focused on the detection and response process to help security professionals get to the bottom of attacks that are happening, to investigate alerts, and to shut them down. Tell us about where identity fits in.
Yeah, so I think what Stellar Cyber does is provides a unified XDR platform, which allows you to detect any surface attack. It could be an endpoint, it could be the network, it could be the cloud, but more importantly, not only where it happens, but who is doing the attack. And that's where identity is central in terms of understanding how a security operations tool should be able to detect, but more importantly, respond and shut it down.
Right. So understanding the context of where and how identity is used, where identities were used to move laterally within the infrastructure is a big part of not only detection, but also a big part of investigation itself. So you're pulling data from other identity-based applications. Tell me about how Stellar Cyber gains access to this information and then how it uses it to detect and respond to threats.
Yeah, so there's different ways. We have API-based integrations into all the popular identity platforms, right? The Entra IDs of the world and any IDP. So that allows us to have, a validation of who the trusted identities for that organization is. We have sensors and capabilities that connects to every endpoint or wherever the solution could be. It could be a SaaS application or it could be an endpoint or a server. And so we look at all forms of activity that's happening in the environment. And as you said, getting into the environment is one thing, right? But what are they doing after that? So our platform is able to look at lateral movements. If there's an abnormal login at midnight in Portland, and then 30 minutes later, the same person is logging in from Moscow, so it's called impossible travel. So it's important to look at lateral movements and look at what's happening. And with our multi-layered AI, we're able to quickly detect and understand if it's a severity that we need to take action.
Great. And if I understand the scope of what you guys are capable of doing, you can protect the entire threat landscape, correct? You can pull data across all aspects of the attack surface.
Exactly. So we look at every point of wherever the threat could come from. Like, as I mentioned, it could be in the endpoint, it could be at the network, it could be in the cloud, it could be coming from an application. And we correlate and look at all the logs. We look at activity, real-time activity, because we don't want to just look at historical. We want to be able to see something that's happening and take a correction immediately.
Yeah, and that's a really important aspect of this, right? You can actually shut down attacks in progress.
Yeah, and there's different ways we can do that. We can actually disable the user. We can reset the password. We can shut down the IP. So we have different automation capabilities and playbooks that we can take corrective actions.
Yeah, awesome. And you guys work together with MSSPs and other service providers as well, correct?
Exactly. What we're really strong is it's a unified platform. A lot of the vendors like the MSSPs or mid-market, they don't have the budget or the army of security personnel to be able to handle all the security operation needs. So our platform is very easy to use. It's unified. Identity is not another product like other companies sell. We actually have it integrated because it's central in terms of understanding threats. So we make it a unified platform for the masses, including MSSPs and mid-market customers.
Yeah, great. So let's put a fine point on the topic. Identity is a first-class citizen in the modern threat landscape, important across all threat detection and response across all types of threats. So people really need to be sure that their security operations solution supports all aspects of identity throughout that process.
Yep. It needs to be unified, it needs to be integrated, it needs to be looking at correlating activities with the identity in mind.
Great. And where can our listeners find out more about how Stellar Cyber can help?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the best place probably is to go to our website, stellarcyber.ai, and there's a bunch of information about the platform and as well as how we protect identities.
Excellent. Subo, thanks so much for your insights.
Thank you.